What is up, motherfucks? So, I was watching some, Joe Rogan videos, because, honestly, I really like Joe Rogan shit. I used to like it a lot better, I don't know, a year or so ago. I feel like there was more shit to watch, and I've kind of watched everything. I've kind of watched, every Joe Rogan, Jake Monroe, Blair White, Blair Black, Jacqueline Glenn, DFAT Fried, Amazing Atheist. It's, all that shit, that I feel like I could watch. Oh, honeys. My animals are way more interesting than me. Just throwing that out there. But, no, I was watching this Joe Rogan thing about this one dude. Oh, fuck, what's his name? I literally just watched it. The one dude that has, the mustache and, the hair that goes, a bowl cut. He's, some old dude that supposedly got abducted by aliens or whatever. And it always trips me out, because, I mean, there has to be fucking aliens. I mean, just with how many different dimensions there possibly are, how many other planets. I think it's very, narcissistic, or what's a good word? Just stupid, to think that we're alone in the universe, and it's with all this shit that's been unexplained. I remember there was a 2 or 3 hour Joe Rogan thing where he was talking to this fighter pilot guy from the Air Force, and they saw this I guess it was a streamlined fucking it kind of reminded me of one of the little CO2 tank, obviously fucking huge, but what those little metal CO2 tanks or nitrous tanks look like, or whatever. The pictures kind of look like that, but I guess they saw that, while they were above the ocean, and it literally just dropped, and it just moved so fluidly and so fast up and down that there's no possible way that could have been man-made. And it wasn't even on the radar, but multiple people saw it. I think 4 separate pilots or whatever saw it. So it's just between that and my grandpa was really big on aliens. I mean, we used to watch Mars Attacks all the time. Fucking Ancient Aliens was the shit back in the day or whatever. He literally always used to watch that. How they had all the videos on, my fucking cat's being weird right now, all the videos on how the ancient Egyptians basically made their statues and stuff, and that look like aliens. And I forgot that one bird that was an ancient Egypt, thank you, rabbit, was an ancient Egypt artifact or whatever. Your ears are nasty, bro. That, and it was perfectly aerodynamic. It was a bird, but it was perfectly aerodynamic. So, I mean, between that and, all the different weird things, the Egyptians did, and the pyramids, I totally get leverage, how they use, wheels and stuff to, build the pyramids, but, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm always just kind of curious, just in general, whatever, but, I really do think that there are aliens, and, I'm not saying that they've actually abducted people, or the people that say that, actually have been, but, I mean, honestly, who the fuck knows? I really don't believe in a god. I believe that there is some kind of, we come from something, but I'm pretty sure, we evolved, from, fish and other weird shit, my wife has this theory where she's sometimes I feel animals are just, made by the government to, make us spend money and, make us depressed and shit, because, and I know that sounds crazy, but I kind of get what she means, because, certain animals just don't live past a certain age, and they cost so much money. It's, the perfect, consumer trap, so I get what she means by that, but it was just, a theory she had, because, what, turtles and fucking parrots live for, up to, 100 years, but cats and dogs only live for, 10, 15, 20 years. Just not fair. But it just seems certain shit like that, Plus, with how we are, with VR, and how I honestly kind of do believe, the whole simulation thing, or, if you hear Shoe on Head, watch a lot of her shit, too, how she said everyone died in 2012 and this is hell. I kind of believe that. It might be, I don't know, there's just too many questions, and that's why I'm not gonna 100% say that aliens are real, and I'm not gonna 100% say they're not, because you never fucking know. I'm just kind of curious about it. What do you guys think?